Action. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, I managed to change some settings on the camera, so you should see me clearly now, a lot better than last time. It was really dark and I had to like fuck around in the editing and anyway, you see, yeah, Spider-Man. I went to see the Spider-Man movie. Okay, I went to see it last week somewhere. I don't know. It's been a good. I should do these reviews sooner after I saw them because I tend to forget a lot of things. Anyways, my overall thoughts. Is it a good movie? Yeah, it's a really good movie. Shouldn't I do this at the end? Ah, whatever. So I went to the theaters with not high expectations, but decent expectations. You know, this is a Spider-Man movie. It's probably gonna be funny and cool and shit. But we've had a few of those already. So I'm like, you know, a lot of people are really hyped and it's doing really well. But I don't trust a lot of people. So I'm going in with a clear mind. No spoilers, nothing. Nada no pes. Until I entered the theater where they had like a big ass poster of what's about to happen in the movie. I'm like, yep, nah, thanks, gee, okay. Anyways, I personally enjoyed the movie. It was really nice. Let's talk about it, eh? Spidey movie. They went on with the... Now, those are some spoilers, aren't there? Well, it wasn't the trailers. If you have seen the trailer, you will know about this. But it's still some spoiler... but still some spoiler warnings, because, you know, I'm gonna talk about the goddamn movie I'm reviewing here, eh? So we have our Peter Parker, our Tom Holland, and he plays Spider-Man with the but like the thingies. But now his DNA, it's all gonna get messed up, the spider DNA, it's evolving, he's becoming more of a spider, he's gonna be like without the thingies, you know, he becomes a real spider, like he's doing a Tobey Maguire, yeah? They played around with this quite a bit, and I thought they executed it pretty well. Oh. Oops. Alright, we are the next day. I didn't realize my roomie was at home and I started doing like all the bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, Spider-Man. Spidey movie. And I'd be like, and I think I woke him up. I'm not sure. I kind of panicked and stopped recording, and then I was scared to continue recording. I probably could have, but I don't know, I just panicked. Anyways, I ran out of time. Now we're the next day. I barely have any time to that. So where was I? Overall, good movie, yes. I think we were going into spoiler warnings. So I think like the main story, the overall story was very predictable. Like right from the beginning, we could easily say like, oh yeah, that's the bad guy, that's the good guy. It's probably gonna be something amongst these lines. And it was. It very much was, like most of these movies. So unfortunately, it did have a lot of like just the main story, the overall story, how the entire movie was gonna go was just very predictable. It was just very easy to think like, oh, it's gonna be like this and this and this. And it was like that and that and that. And even my girlfriend like freaking nailed it sometimes. Like, oh yeah, this one is that or that is this, and it just freaking happens. She was like right on the nail of that, but it was just a bit predictable. But let's talk about the camera work, eh? The camera work in this movie was great. It was amazing. I feel like they tried a lot of different things out in this movie, like with camera angles, positioning, shots, and they use a lot of unique scenes, I think. And it was really enjoyable to watch. I really watched it. Like, I was in the movie. It's like, wow. That was nice. And alright, it was really cool to watch. I think they really did some nice action shots as well. They did cool things that as a viewer you would kind of hope they have done in the past, but they didn't, and they're kind of implementing that now. And I feel like they've been listening more to the audience, giving the audience more, and they're making a lot more money because it's great. And I feel like they kind of learned that if you listen to your audience and give them what they want, that your movies will perform better. But that's just a thought. Yeah, but they did really cool shots and scenes and stuff. Really unique camera work and movements and action things. And overall, it was really cool to watch. I really enjoyed it. You know, like I said, story base was a bit predictable. But besides that, it's great, okay? Like if I had to give it a number out of 10, I would probably give it like an 8. The only reason I wouldn't be like a 9 is because of the predictability of the overall movie. Also, I really like how the story went with MJ. I'm glad they didn't just power of friendship. And then they kind of, spoiler alert still, kind of just did that with Ned. But it's a little confusing. I thought the end was really confusing there. Like, he did the handshake, but that's the handshake he only did with Peter. But like, how would he know? Because in his memory, he's never done it before. Is it just pure muscle memory? Like, he says his name is Peter, but like before, MJ also said Peter, and he was like, Spider-Man's name's Peter. So when he introduced himself, I thought Ned would be like, Peter, Spider-Man. But no, that didn't really click, I think. Like, not at all. And then he just gave the handshake, and then he was like, Peter. Is that like he remembers Peter? He remembers the handshake, it's coming back, the spell is being broken with the power of friendship? Or like, is he just like... No, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me in the end. Also, fuck you for letting me wait another few years to probably have to watch the next movie. God damn it. Yeah, I don't know how much more there is to say on this movie. Like, overall, the acting in the movie is pretty well done. But that's the thing with like these bigger movies where they need a lot of different people, is where there's a lot of, how do you call them, like side actors, background actor, I don't know, like a lot of extras that need to also have a role and need to do like small parts, but they're not used to bigger parts. So some of them have like 1 or 2 lines max, and some of them have like no lines at all. And like in this one, a whole bunch of them had to do like movements and things and this and that, and it's just, you can always tell that they're not used to like really acting and stuff. I know when they have to do things, it always feels a bit the same. Like it just feels a bit cringe. Like you'd be on the set and you'll just be like, you know what? No, that's good enough. Won't get any better than this. And it's always with like bigger movies and a lot of extras where it's just the acting doesn't match the acting of the actors who have been doing this for 20 years. I feel like they're just in a spot where it's like, I'm in the Spider-Man movie. It's one of the biggest movies probably of the year, and this and that, and I have to do my best, and I have to show them what I got, and I have to go all in. And it's just the way the One Power works and how they executed it. Like they had to make sure we could follow as the audience, and that's why they did it. But it's so unnecessary. It's kind of stupid. It's like really fucking weird. They just do it a little bit over the top. I think they could have executed that a little differently, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not a fucking director. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about the movie. It was overall great. You see it in the cinemas or theaters or whatever? I mean, you could. It's probably cool. Like, you can also skip it if you want. It's a great experience, I think. Yeah, I don't regret paying my money for le theater. It was nice, yes. Anyways, please subscribe. I'm gonna kiss you goodbye now. Goodbye. Also, why did he keep lying about his name to MJ, etc.? If they don't know about Peter, couldn't he just say his name was Peter and it would have been normal? Also, this tech series for distraction, like a secret end credits, like they do in the movies. We skipped the end credits though. We skipped them because the movie ended right at the start of the eclipse and I forgot our eclipse classes at home. Safety first, people. We figured this eclipse was more of a once-in-a-lifetime event and we could watch the end credit scenes kind of whenever we wished anyway, so yeah. Alright, that should be good enough to get that 8-minute mark.